Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your May astrology. It's all kicking off. It's really intense. Now, I'm going to begin with something that means you're going to have to do a little bit of homework. We have a major karmic shift as the nodes are shifting signs. So we have the North Node going into Gemini and the South Node going into Sagittarius. And you're like, what's the nodes, Michelle? Go onto my website, get your free natal chart, which has a description, work out where your nodes are. Yeah, and then you will find out a massive shift is coming, and it will help you find out which area. And it's all about a karma change. Our karma is changing. Happens every 18 months, but it gives us a fresh way to evolve and transform and change our reality. So I'm not going to talk about that here, but it's really important that you find out where your nodes are, particularly if it turns out that your nodes are in Gemini or Sagittarius, because it means there's a big breakthrough coming for you. Anyway, aside from that, it's a massive month. We have Jupiter and we have Saturn and we have Venus going retrograde. It's full on. There's such learning and fingers crossed, the opportunity for empowerment. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey gorgeous Capricorn, it's time to hang out the bunting as we have a full moon in your networking zone. It's time to dress up for a party. You can either, when I say dress up, I don't mean, put all your best clothes on, but like just have that energy like, yeah, I'm ready to meet, I'm ready to connect, I'm open to experiencing connection on a whole new level. The full moon is bringing an opportunity, whether it's a virtual party, well, it probably will be let's face it, it will be a virtual party rather than a literal party. You're having this sense of really feeling connected to people with that full moon, and also hanging with people that are on the same vibration as you feels fabulous. People who are on the same creative level, emotional level, spiritual level. You get a real buzz from working with people like that and hanging out with people, and your ideas are magnetic on that full moon. So trust that energy. There's also a hugely important Mercury trine Pluto. Obviously Pluto is in your sign, and Mercury trine Jupiter. Jupiter is in your sign. You are making a shift. You are taking a stand. You are opening a doorway to find what makes you happy, to find your joy, to find your creativity, and to find your independence in some way, your freedom to be you. So you're able to talk about this, you're able to talk about your needs and implement a plan to find or to explore or to expand your creativity and happiness. Mercury is going into your day-to-day habits, your work and your health and well-being zone. You're very serious about changing your habits, you're very serious about your health and well-being, and you're very kind of serious about getting down to the details so that you can really hone in on what you want to achieve. And you expect other people to equally be on that vibe. If they're not, they're not. They're in a different place. Obviously, if you're doing something together, expect them to be as kind of responsible as you. But if they're, if they're just being them, try not to be too critical. And of course, don't be critical of yourself, because that is the danger of when you kind of hone into the details. Saturn is going retrograde and looking at your sense of security. When were you most abundant? When were you most secure? Saturn is reminding you the importance of laying foundations and feeling secure within yourself. We have Mars shifting signs and ideas are coming through. You're very, very communicative. Be careful you don't become argumentative, but communication and getting your ideas out there is really, really important to you. And if you're a writer or a creative in any way, or your ideas are important in whatever you're doing in the world, you'll find that they are flowing. But as I say, avoid arguments. Jupiter is going retrograde in your sign. So it's looking at the past. When did you feel at your luckiest? When did you feel that everything was great? When were there moments in your life when everything expanded? And what can you learn from that? The sun is shifting signs and again going into your health and well-being, work and details. And there's this massive new moon, which is in that. So it makes it very important, because not only is the new moon in your day-to-day work, taking care of details, health and well-being zone. We also have the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Vesta and North Node. So there's whatever you are doing that involves you taking care of the details and looking after yourself could bring about a massive shift, like huge, that catapults you forward. So it's really important that any habits that are no longer serving you, that you let go of. Finally, we have Mercury conjunct the North Node in that position. Again, around the 28th, there might be another important revelation about what you have to deal with and what you have to pay attention to. And then Mercury shifts signs and helps you balance all your intimate relationships, and you're bringing harmony back into your life, and you're feeling like, yes, I just want harmony, I want to see beauty, and you go into a really lovely vibe within yourself, and it's great for relationships. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same, because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after, because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood, because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.